My for the streets wife told me my small willy can't satisfy her. Wife told me last night I have a small schlong compared to the other guys she's cheated on me with. We have been together for almost 11 years now and married for only 9 months. Lately, she seems disconnected and uninterested in intimacy or even spending time with me. In a nutshell, she cheated on me exactly a year ago on the 27th. Well, that's when I found out my suspicions were right. She didn't physically touch anyone, she says. However, she was hanging out with her coworkers and smoking grass and drinking when she told me she was scheduled for overtime. She started crushing on one of them and they would intimate text each other. One night we were making tacos and she checked her phone and then decided to change and that she was going to leave. I pleaded with her that this is messed up, and she stayed and we ended up having intimacy later. We stayed up all night talking things over. She decided she wanted to be with me, that she was making bad decisions and just liked the attention she was getting at work. This spiraled into an out of control sending naked pictures of herself and they got shared around her job. So she then says she should just be honest with me and told me all of this stuff and that she wanted to work things out. Then she decided we should finally get married. She proposed to me a year into the relationship, but I could tell she wasn't ready for that step. So we got married New Year's Day this year, and this exact time frame a year ago is when the infidelity happened. So I have some PTSD from being lied to, losing trust, etc. She brought up a fantasy involving me and the guy she was crushing on last year, and actually asking if I would have a threesome with her and him. I told her that I would rather cave his face and then share my wife with him. How is this fair to me? Well, we talked more and more this past week, and then things seemed to be fine. Well, a few nights ago we were cooking supper together and I told her she looks hot. She responded with, after supper we should go upstairs and I'll give you some head. Sure. Hell yeah. Well, later comes and I didn't get head. Instead I got told that all I ever think about is intimacy and that we should take a day or two off of it. I reminded her she said she'd give me head, but it's fine, I don't want to beg for it or force her into it against her will. Then a couple days go by. Yesterday I bought her breakfast and even delivered, and I went out of town for work. She messaged me throughout the day, telling me she misses me and loves me and can't wait until I get home. What do I want for supper or whatever? When we went to bed, I tried to initiate intimacy again. She denied me in a harsh tone, so I asked what's wrong? Why doesn't she ever want to make love or F anymore? Do I have a small schlong or something? What's going on? She said, yeah, you do. I've been with 12 guys and you're on the smaller spectrum. Still gets me off though. So I asked, right, but that isn't the answer I was expecting to hear. Like what? Then she took off this morning with our child to go visit her family. So I'm at work at the office today by myself and just kind of swimming in my own head. Hope this clears up what's going on from my perspective. I got a job offer to move halfway across the state and she says she wants to move with me no matter what happens for our child to be with us. I'm worried she's going to back out on going there with me next week. We are supposed to go look at houses together, until last night. I woke up today still upset and feeling hurt, and left for work and then she decided she was leaving too. I just got home and her wedding and engagement ring/bands are on the table. She said she took them off because I was acting strange this morning and forgot them when she left.